We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go! 52 blaster!
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw here. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go.
First and 10, it's Patterson to about the 48-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. They'll set up to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Algier again on second down. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Algier. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to hit his target laying. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. That's why you've got your star out there and throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up the second in just about a few inches here.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, it's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Prescott off play action.
Open man layup. It's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll get this down to the 10. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Second down and inches. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guy?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
First down, they'll start with Algier.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. He's going to air one out.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Second and 13. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.